I'll tell you what, I have no idea why I suggested we go running around the park for a bit of exercise. Oh my god. It's been good though. Bit of exercise, some fresh air in the lungs. We get to spend some time together. Plan for next season. Do you know what? It's actually been quite nice, although my heart is pounding and I have a stitch. I should not have had that sausage roll before I come out. Although the girls, tell you what, they are great at cooking. Yeah, I know they're great at quite a few things, mate. I hear you every single night in the other room. Walls are shaking, building is a breaking. Anyway, where's Larry, the bloody bodyguard? He's supposed to be with us at all times. Oh, he's back in the apartment with the girls. You've left him alone with them. Crazy, mate. You've got to keep your eye on him. I've caught him watching, you know what, really bad stuff. Way too many times. He's a filthy bugger. Anyway, on that note, I want to go back, have a shower, and some sleep. What's that anyway? No! Just blown up the building! Something's just blown up the building! And they're all in there! Oh god. I'll be dead. So sorry, mate, but every cloud, you know. Sent my hats to the dry cleaners this morning. At least they will have survived. Hello and welcome to episode 8, season 8 of The Road to Anywhere. As always, thanks for joining me. You know I appreciate it. I love you long time. If you really want to support me, you can always hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and hit that bell and you'll never miss anything I do. And if you want to keep the wife off me back and be a true legend to me and the channel and the whole world, you can become a patron. You'll find a link to my Patreon down below. Little as £1 a month. Honestly, it keeps her, stops her from moaning. It justifies it all. Especially this week where I have had to put in a shift. I am shattered. I'm shattered. I'm up at 5 every day this week. I was up till 2 AM last night. I had 3 hours kit because I just wanted to get as far as I could. I've come home from my first half of work. I'm not, no, don't get the little violins out. I'm just being honest. And I finished it off in an hour. Couple of days of hard graft, I'll be honest with you, because I really want to get this done and I'm hoping I can get it edited just before, if everything goes to plan, I set off for my weekend away on Friday afternoon. So I'll put it out on Saturday, hopefully. But yeah, it's been a graft, but it was made easier with the fact that I only signed one player, and this season was made easier by the joy that is my young Slovakian team. God, it was fun, hard, tiring, eyes burning, fun. So let's get into it. And the only player I bought for a combined fee of about 1.3 million, stretched it right out, was a guy called Alan Davis, who's on my Ecuadorian list. Now I wanted a player, a defender, and there wasn't much out there for the right price. And I looked at my Ecuadorian shortlist, still got a bit from my time in Ecuador, and I remembered Alan Davis standing out to me a lot, not just because of his name, because he sounds like he's from Wigan, not Ecuador, but he was a good player in that league. Now, I thought he might come in and really push. He doesn't really force his way into my young team, but he's a great squad player to have, and he's the only player I signed. So this is my squad. I've got a few youngsters in and around it, some really good youngsters that I've given games to, and even if they've had a slow first season, they've come into on the second season. It happens to another player who played for me quite a lot last year, really grows this year. So I had a young winger who is all right. Pavel Farkas, I mean, he's got 5-star potential. He looked pretty decent, to be fair. He can replace the other guy, and Alan Davis took the foreigner spot. So I'm not going to go for the old squad, because obviously maybe they've improved. All right, I might show you a few of the good ones, like Island Hoik, who's off the boil at the beginning of the season. Porto were after him, and if he'd have had a minimum fee, he'd have been gone. His old minimum fee was like 100 grand. The one he wanted in the second contract was 300 grand. Obviously, we got to deal that out, if you remember, if that means anything. And they were offering like 700, 800 grand, but I didn't want him to go. And then you might have noticed it's the 20th September, and I'm here for a specific reason. Obviously, not doing deals. Staff was awesome. Not had to touch that. It made my life a lot easier. Pretty much one player in. But I wanted to get through something and get to a certain point. Now, we did get quite a bit of money, and I instantly spent it. I asked for a lot. They said no to youth recruitment, no to youth facilities, but they did agree to spend, I think it was 2.9 million on upgrading the training facilities. Now, you may or may not remember, but we have done the training facilities once, and we've done the youth facilities once. So the great training facilities are going to become excellent, maybe. I can never remember the order. Is it excellent, superb, state of the art? But I like to do it. I like to feel like we've really improved the club. Now, these are the friendlies. Yep, 0. I had a ton of qualifiers last year. I think I played 8 qualifiers and we didn't get into Europe properly. And I played 1 friendly. Was it Union SG? Anyway, I thought with all them, let's just leave it. And of course, we were in the Europa League. We drew Maribor, who were a good team. I think the Slovenian. We beat them 4-1. Then we got beat, but we did enough. Then we drew WONDERKIDS. 5-0, we battered them. And then they beat us. But then we got Trabzonspor from Turkey. We're going to have well good players. And I didn't expect to beat them, but we give it a good shot. And it was only by a goal. But the beauty of this is, like last year, I mean, we got 2 extra games, I suppose, in the Europa League. We go down to conference, where we drew SK Austria Klagenfurt. Great size stadium. Not a clue who they are. Thought we'd have a chance. Did I think we'd absolutely batter him in their own backyard 4-0? No, I didn't. And 3-1 at home. That was it for the qualifiers. And finally, the Bood is back in Europe. Into the Europa Conference League group phase. You only play 6 games as well in this, not 8. Bit easier. I was absolutely buzzing. I mean, no game's easy. But where's the Aston Villas of this world? I mean, who are they? Potentially could beat them. I mean, come on. Mulder, I think I knocked them out in a qualifier last year. Tough game, potentially tough game. And of course, if you've got a keen eye, you'll have noticed we're 2nd in the league. That's what it's about this season. This young team, I felt something in it. I could feel it. You can feel it yourself sometimes. And I felt like maybe we could just push a little more. Now, we are already 5 points off Slovan Bratislava, who are tough to beat. They're undefeated. We've lost 1, drawn 2, won 5. But the start of the season, I'll be honest with you, was tough. So I'm going to show you all the results from everything I did up to this point. And you look at that first half and it's like, oh my God, right? You've got all the European games going on. I lose my first game to Slovan Bratislava 2-0. Then we draw against Trnava, another rival. Then we got Podbrezova. I'm drawing. In and amongst all that, I'm thinking, Christ, bit of pressure on these kids. They're quite a young age squad. And maybe I've made a mistake. But then we beat Rosenborg 4-1, and I've won, 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 and I've won. And even though we were runners-up last year, Bucky still didn't think we'd be 4th. I think, at best, we'll probably be runners-up again if we try our hardest. I mean, I think, give me a good few years, and this was a save purely with this club, I'd do it. So yeah, they just want top half finish in the league, no pressure, quarterfinals of the cup, that's getting B-teamed, and be competitive in Europe. And it was good because you get quite a bit of money in them qualifiers. And then when we qualified for it, we instantly got 2.5 million, and we instantly agreed to spend 2.9 of it on the club. I'm happy with the team. So yeah, this is where I'm at, and look at that. It's quite exciting to be this kind of club. We're a good club, you know, and we've done great work. I've done great work. You, my CCPO, couldn't have done it without you. But I had a lot of games to plough through. And I'll be honest with you, I was tired through quite a lot of it, and it got to a point where I was quite happy with certain results going well because I kept nodding off. Well, then it's now the 1st of January and we are deep into the winter break, and we are 2nd where we deserve to be, and we're only 3 points off them. They are very annoying and very frustrating. I was interested, so do you know, I've said this before, I wanted to know what I was up against. So sometimes, I mean, you might do it yourself. I'll create a save file, I'll take them sort of team over, have a look at them just for a nosy because you can't see otherwise, and then you just go back to your original save file and delete that one. They've got like 30 million quid in the bank. So anyway, here are the results so far in the league, and look at that run. I think we're going to 20 match. I can't remember if it was all competitions, something like that. Maybe it's a league. 20 game unbeaten run. Look at the victories. It just kept happening. I even drew with the big boys, which is annoying because if you're going to win the title in this league, in this country, you need to be beating them, and it's too hard. It's too hard. It's very frustrating. I'll try and remember. I have a really frustrating game against them later on in the season, and then I've lost my last one. That was really disappointing to be so good. And like I said, a lot of them games was over a period like this bit where I was basically just half asleep. And if I go anywhere, if I go to a club in a bigger league, I hopefully have some money, I'll be snapping some of these up. I know it's relative to the country, and some of these lads are fantastic, but they've had work put into them. And I think some of them might have potential if they up the game while they're young. And I want to do that. I want to go on a journey, not just with me and you, my CCPO, but with a few players. Why not? We'll see. Don't know what's going to happen. What about the cup though? Well, we're here now, early doors, because I decided to completely B-team it, and I B-teamed every game. You can see there, they won, and they should have won that, but they didn't. Hoik might have played up front in that one. Sometimes. I mean, in proper games, he plays left wing. But yeah, so we got knocked out in the third round, which is a bit disappointing, but we're doing well in the league again. It's where you want to be. And we were in Europe proper, and there's good games to play there, big games to play. But how did those games go? It was a joy. It was an absolute joy when a team comes together. I'm like Hannibal. I love it when a plan comes together. The A team. Do you know what I mean? That one, they're a load of shit, that team. I'll be honest with you. Fair result. They're a decent European side. Beat them. I expected to beat them. Mulder. I thought we'd beat them. The teams I didn't think we'd probably beat, or we'd be looking to get draws, were these. Look at them. Not bad for someone who's played 75% this season. Half asleep. Drank way too much coffee. Keep burping. Excuse me. Third. We bypass around. Third. Aston Villa top. I mean, you've got some. Look at some of these clubs down here. I mean, a lot of European sides. This competition, when it first got announced, I thought it was shit. On Football Manager, and if you have a team like this, you're getting involved in this. You're earning a few extra million quid. Money you would that far surpasses anything you're going to earn in your own division. It's brilliant. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, of course, the next round hasn't been drawn yet, and there's still tons to get through. So we've now jumped forward to the 7th of March, and I promise you, God's honest truth, I ain't noticed this. This is my first game, right? Back. The 7th of March is my wedding anniversary. And when you're watching this, if you watch it when it first comes out, that's where I am away celebrating a bit earlier than my wedding anniversary, but how weird's that? I didn't notice that before. Wife always forgets it. She's shit with dates. It should be the other way around, shouldn't it? Anyway. We're still second in the league, 2 points off the top, leading goal scorer, best player, leading assist maker. We're a team. We just can't really beat Slovan Bratislava when we go toe to toe. But I've saved it here because it's the start of European football. The Europa Conference League round of 16, and look who we've drawn. Yeah, me neither. They have a Bosnian team. I've never heard of them, no offence. Got a bigger stadium than us. Could be a threat, could be easy peasy. So the squad's still performing. Island Hoik still scoring absolutely tons and tons of goals. Oskin Yahara, my Argentinian right back's out for 3 weeks, which, to be fair, is a big loss. Ronald Sonogo, he is good. He's great on paper, and he will score a good amount of goals. But he just gets blown out of the water by a left winger. I hope that if I do leave, Island Hoik comes with me. A few of them, actually. So let's get forward a bit more. And let's get to the business end of the season. There's 2 games left to play in the league, and we are, 5 points off Slovan Bratislava. So there's still a chance, but when they've only lost 1 game, are they going to lose? I don't think so. And we played them quite recently. And I was just really annoyed with it. Now, not the last game in the championship group. It was 1-1 away. I was super proud of this because we probably should have got beat. It was the first game of the championship group because we started. I know it don't look it on the stats, but we started brilliantly. We scored early. We had a goal disallowed. We were all over them for a real short period. And then it kind of, they started to get back into it, but they just couldn't score. And then I lost a man. Injuries. Got a guy sent off. And then we just collapsed. But I mean, all in all, we've done all right. We've drawn quite a few. Obviously lost to Slovan Bratislava. And drew with them, which is great. Drew with John Strader. They beat me a few times. But I battered some good teams here. Turnhover are good. Battered them twice, which is really, really good. So we've got 2 games left. But the specialness ain't over. We're not near the ultimate specialness. but hopefully we can share that together, because this little tournament is fantastic. Into the last 16, obviously we got through that. We drew Antwerp, which, you know, was a battle both games. I mean, they equalised in the 93rd minute, but then we won 1-0. Someone who hadn't even figured too much this year is getting on. Contract's ending. The Argentinian left winger can play central midfield, and he has done. What a player. And then I've played the first leg of the semi against a team that doesn't even have a fucking logo. From Romania. Romania, FCV for Rule Constanta. How good's this tournament? I don't care how Mickey Mouse it is. And if you look at the other semi, I mean, we draw with Copenhagen and St. Gallen from Switzerland. We've got a brilliant chance here. So what I want to do is I'm going to do the second leg against Farul, right? But you might, if you're new to the channel, you might not know. I'm going to do one of them short live comms where we just jump in for replays. And then if we win, we'll have the final, which is insane, together. If I lose and we get knocked out, we'll just play one of the full live comms with the league and see if we can somehow nick that, which I doubt, but hopefully there could be some glory. So here we go. I genuinely believe team spirit has got us through, and we haven't had the toughest opponents. We've had teams that are beatable, and we've done well. We've got ourselves to a point of being in a final, but we're away from home. It's only 2-1. Like I said, hopefully I'll be jumping in for some replays of our goals, and we can share something special with this fantastic club. But we don't need a replay for this. Their player's just been clipped in the box, so we'll watch this one live. It's a penalty. Come on, Nizan. He's a good little keeper, you know. Can he pull off a miracle? No, it's 1-0, 2-2 in aggregate. Oh, no. We just scored a well-crafted goal, and they think they're going for offside here. No, they're not. Yeah, that was Ruiz to Hoik. Into a Kocher, and watch this ball. Look at that. Hoyt gets onto it. Why was that anywhere near offside? Who was offside? Hoyt, maybe. It's 3-3. Instant switch off. Next highlight straight away. Corner. That's piss poor. Well, it's half time, and they've definitely come into their own towards the end of that first half. I'm slightly worried. I mean, to be fair to them, a team I've never heard of from Romania, that stadium is packed out. Get in. I told them at half time, get out there, get that goal, make a difference. Now, we'd already had a corner. The keeper pulled off one of the best saves I've seen in a long time. Punched it round, give us a second corner. We score. It's 4-3. Whoa. They just scored, but the referee, I think it looked off. It was really close. Are they getting it? All right, watch this. I thought it looked off to me. He lofts it over, look. Is he up? The other guy kept him on, hasn't he? 4-4. No, we've been done here. We've been done. 4-2, 5-4 in aggregate. We're not out of it just yet, but you should have saved that. It's all over. It's all over. I went for it. You have to try and chase it, don't you? I made another change. I went attacking. Yeah. You win some, you lose some. Yeah. The dreams are dead. The dreams are shattered. The dreams are broken, dead, and buried. No, they're not. They really want to bury him a little bit more. Yeah, just keep on burying, digging holes for themselves, giving away penalties. I'll take that. You have to always think of the positives. A club like this, I love, and we've done well. They're a young team, and we got this far. It would have been brilliant for me and to watch. And I really felt like we had a chance. I did not think we'd turn up here and get beat 6-2. But hats off to the team. You know, logo I've never heard of Romania. So can we have some good karma? Well, Slovan Bratislava have away against Zelina. Who's the team that beat them? Dunstrada. And then obviously we've got Pod Bretsova, who are a decent team. I mean, obviously we need them to lose. And there's still a chance. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're more than likely going to be runners up again. But they've got Dunstrada at home. And then we've got them. It could happen. Should we find out? Let's smash it in the space bar. Well, I just holidayed to my game. I know it was a day after with my fingers crossed. And it hasn't worked because obviously Slovan Bratislava must have won. Because they did 2-0. The champions. And runners up probably safe. So I'm going to play this game and we'll just have a lovely little live com with the last game of the season and possibly maybe since I've got nowhere to live. The last game here. So some European blues there and another collapse really. I'm a bit worried about this. It's a bit annoying and it was nearly a complete collapse. Started off brilliant and I'm thinking, here we are, back to our best couple of penalties. And then it was just boom, boom, boom. Hoyk got injured and they nearly won it all. Dude won't be playing in this game and that is the biggest loss of all time. Seeing as he is my leading goal scorer with 32 goals, 10 assists. What a player Island Hoyk has become. What a player. All just giving him games. Absolutely loved it. So no goal though, can still score a goal. He's really grown into his own, that kid. 700 grand he cost me. He's still only worth 750 apparently. He's brilliant, the little Slovenian. Is it Farkos? He started off really well at the start of the year, to be fair to him. Kind of went off a little bit. Lukac, he's the one, I think. He's the one who had a good season last year. And again, you look at him, he's got a bit of pace and he's got some good attributes. Technique's good. First touch is decent. Bit of flair. Determination. We had a fantastic season, so a bit disappointing, a bit flat. There was a part of me on morning at work, couldn't wait to get back to get going, thinking we've got a great chance here of a European Cup final. How fantastic would that be? But it's not meant to be. It's football. It's a funny old game. But can we go out on a high and win a game against Zelina at home? Hopefully we can. I mean, we're safe. We're 10 points clear. We're third. The club will be back in the Europa League potentially. I've got, look at me. Look at the assist charts there. Look at the goal scorers. Look at best player. We have got a team. And if I stayed for years and years, this is always that thing inside you on a journeyman. You know, if I was doing this club as a one club series, we'd get there. Welcome to what could be our last appearance here at the Football Arena. I've gone for Herolt on the left. He's only played a handful of games from this year. He's average. He's got good potential, but he's not had the games to really grow him. But he's decent. I'm going to give the kid a game instead of some old Argentinian who's going to be leaving anyway. Why not? But I'm proud runners up back to back against a team that's just very rich and very good. So even if I do leave, and it's looking that way, I'll be honest with you, tried my best with this club. We've improved the facilities. We've won a trophy. We've been runner-up twice. We're definitely the number 2 team, I think, in Slovakia now. Obviously, the facilities are better. And what I try to do this year is giving out contracts, try to secure a lot of the talent, get rid of minimum fees on some of these really good young players. It doesn't mean they'll stay. And I mean, depending on where I end up, if I end up somewhere a bit bigger rep-wise, maybe I've got a few quid to spend, I will probably try and poach a few. So this team will probably get ripped up a little bit, but I'm really proud in the 3 years I've been here that I've been able to find some youngsters, because you get that, you get so many with the 5-star and you just don't give them a chance. I've given them a chance this time in this league. I was able to, and I think it's really worked for us. It's been so enjoyable. But like I said, the CCPO is devastated. I think everything around here is just reminding him of his 3 girlfriends. He was madly in love with them, and when he's broken hearted, I just need to be there for him. So I'm in 2 minds. Do we just get a fresh start, try and find a new job? Or do we just quit? Have a break and see what comes up in a month or 2, 3 months, wait for someone to get sacked? I don't know because I'm going away. But I'm a bit of a saddo. We're 1-0 down. This is a great way to go out. And I will be taking my laptop with me away. I won't be on it a lot as much as I would be at home, but at night time when the kids are in bed, the wife usually goes to bed a lot earlier than me. I'll be able to get a few hours in here and there, get playing, get seeing what I can get up to. But I don't want to go out on a loss. I mean, this season's been so strong. We had that big period where we broke records for games won, games undefeated. We got to a semi-final of the Europa Conference. Get in. I am surprised as well because the season tickets every year have gone up a little tidgy bit. But the stadium's never full. It never really matters. The stadium never gets full. That's one depressing thing. It's only 12,500, isn't it? But anyway, come on, Ruiz. We're missing Hoyk. I need you on form down this left-hand side into Zavara. What are they doing? I thought they were going to mess up then, but we've kept hold of the ball. Here's Philo. Finds a Kocha to Zupanik. Oh, he finds Lukac on the right-hand side. Lukac cut it across. No, he takes it himself. Stefan Lukac. 2-1. Well, there we go. Bit of a crap start, but we started to turn them gears. They've still had more chances. Stat-wise, looking better. But we're winning. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, personally, you looking at me right now, watching. All series drop off. This series drops off every year. My channel's dropping off. It has been for a while. I do this out of the pure enjoyment for me. I've never really chased numbers. I've never really made content that I know will get views. I know some people do, and that's great. Maybe I should have over the years. I do things I love. I do things I'd be passionate about, or would be motivated to do it. And I love this series because it is a good adventure. You get to see different places, do different things. I think we're going to give a penalty away here or something. And learn new stuff and have a bit of fun with this story that's just developed and got crazier over the years. And it's Nuno Paulo to but I just want to thank you. I've got a real good core of you that watch everything I do, and I've got a real good core of you that comment on absolutely every video, and comments help, thumbs up help. It gets your videos out there and algorithms. I never understood how it worked until really on the Journeyman, maybe was it 2 or 3 years ago, you might remember, you might not have been there, around the time when I went to the ayahuasca camp. I got a throat infection. It damaged my vocal cords, and some of you remember my voice started getting worse and worse, and to the point where I lost it completely for a month or two. And it was the biggest break I've ever had. Bigger breaks than when I've had both my children. I've only ever had a couple of weeks off when I had both my sons. And when I came back, it was like my channel was going up and up and up always. That break, I've never recovered from that. I think I got put down on pegging lists, not getting put in front of people's faces, and then maybe because I've been around so long, people are bored of me. But you're not, and I'm really grateful of that, and I'm really grateful of Yoria Kocha. What a goal that was. But honestly, thanks. Hopefully you'll stick with it, because the story's got a few ways it's going to go. There may be a new character coming in. There may be a few twists. I don't know if anyone else can die, because everyone's dead. Maybe everyone dies, including me. Got a new game next year, FM25. Might be time for a fresh start. We'll see. You never know. You have to wait. You have to tune in for every episode, and we will find out. But we're winning here, and I'm happy with that. Half an hour ago. Feels like I've been on here now for about 3 days. I just like it to be over. I'm feeling a bit flat myself. There you go. Great. Golden Mafwenta. What an... You deserve a goal with a name like that, mate. A lot of thrilling games being a fan of this club. I'll be honest with you. I've had some mega highs, some mega lows, and some mega what the... Oh! Boom, 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 boom. Stefan Lukac. I tell you what, though, I am loving my new role at work. I'm tired because I'm in work at 6. Like I said the other night, I went to bed at 2 playing this. I had to go up at 5. Get the kids to my mum's. Get to work for 6. But in the 4 hours I do in the morning, I'm back at the depot at 10. I'm only actually technically working for an hour of that. The rest of it, I'm sat around waiting, or I'm on the motorway on my own. And that was an own goal, wasn't it? You know, a bit of entertainment. 4-4. What a crazy ass game. What a crazy ass club. But I'm proud of everything I've done. Do you know what, though? Just as I've decided I'm probably going, you get the best budget ever. That's twice as much as anything I've ever got. Nearly 5 times as much as I got last year. Obviously, because of the European run. This club's in a great place for whoever takes over. But there we go. Excellent facilities. And I've had an excellent time in my 3 years here. It has absolutely flown by. But I'm homeless. I don't know what I'm going to do. CCPO is absolutely on his ass with depression. Going out way, way too much. We need to have a chat. We need to sort some stuff out. We need to figure out actually what we're going to do next. Mate, I am so worried about you. You're having too many late nights out, too many drugs, too many hookers, and too much booze. You've gone down these dark paths before, and it never leads to good things. I'm your friend. I love you. I will always be here to support you, but I need to look out for you. Now, I haven't told the club I'm thinking of going, which is probably why they've paid for this holiday and apartment. They haven't paid for it. Who has? A rich benefactor. Who is this guy? Why have we got one guy looking out for us, paying for our apartment, paying for beautiful holidays, and another guy trying to take everything away from us? Could be the same guy. Why would someone do that? It's so strange. Anyway, I'm just going to enjoy this, and while we're here, I need to make a decision because I need to keep my eye on you. So, do I look for another job, fresh start, or do we just have some time off? And I need to be there for you every day, making sure you get up, making sure you get home. Your Coco, tuck you in at night, keep you safe. Talking is safe. Why is there a candle on the bed? That adds to the mood. Mate, you're going to set the freaking place on fire. This is what I mean. Dangerous things. You're doing dangerous things. I don't like it. So what we're going to do is enjoy our holiday. I love you, mate. I'm here for you, okay? Always.